No Can't Fant. What's up with you, fam? I
What's
ain't seen you in
going
a minute,
down?
man.
Bread Tuck Legacy out here in these streets. Chris Robinson holding it down. Yeah, I'm doing good, man.
Man, you looking good, fam.
Hey, I
Pause,
appreciate
pause.
it.
Yeah, fam. Hey, fam, check this out though. And pause on this, bro.
Okay.
One time I saw you had posted a pic, fam, and it was something like vegan life. I don't know if it was a pic or a video, but it was vegan life, and you was my brother. You was yoked up, fam. That's how you getting it out here?
Vegan life changed my life forever, man. Definitely, for sure, man. It really, actually, I would say intermittent fasting first. And then when I came after intermittent fasting, it was vegan. It was a transformation for sure. After, go ahead.
We gonna touch on that vegan, fam, but let me tell you what got me interested in what you doing, fam. I look up, of course, we friends on Facebook, Instagram and all that, and I follow your YouTube, fam. I look up one day and you was on like a tour of the United States, fam. And I don't know if you was doing it like by day.
Yeah.
But you was dropping content. Hey, y'all, I'm in Albuquerque and this is how it's going down. Hey, y'all, I'm in Nebraska and this is how it's going down. Yeah. And you have a slogan. Tell me about your slogan, fam.
Oh man, so it's Fuck it. It's pretty much fear no more and do what you love unapologetically. You know what I'm saying? It's because this is our life we live in right now, and so I truly believe you get caught up in things that you enjoy, it starts to I guess like expedite. You know what I'm saying? Things start to go in the way you want it to go because you are the creator of your world. You know what I'm saying? If you start getting caught up in some things like the news and media, if you start getting caught up in that, you kind of sway away. I remember one of the ladies at the church used to say, told me, she didn't used to say, it's not like she said it all the time, but she bust down and said, now, excuse my French, she said, pussy clouds your vision. You know what I'm saying? Like,
true story.
so I was like, oh, okay, then. You know what I'm saying? So it's not to say that women are bad. I love the women, right? But it's just the idea that, if you out trying to do something and you steady worry about ladies and trying to get, get as much coochie as you can or whatever, as men can do, you're losing. You know what I'm saying? You losing track of the goal or what you're trying to do, what you want to do in life. You know what I'm saying? So after things like that. So yeah, man, you got to be good. It's a focus scenario, and for Duckett, it's just living your life like it's gold and doing what you enjoy. You know what I'm saying?
I love it, fam. And I don't want to misquote you, but you have another slogan, or it's like a hashtag that you always say, like, create the life that you want to live or something like that.
Yeah, create your world. Yeah, I'm a firm believer. So one of the guys I read up on is called Neville Goddard. He's definitely a good read. He got some great information, and it's our power of our imagination. You know what I'm saying? We create the imagination in a way. As far as we create our world through our imagination and what we truly believe. Everybody has a certain belief system, and through that belief system, it reigns true. You know what I'm saying? For them, you know what I'm saying? And I remember, like, there's a lot that talks about the cops and brutality and stuff like that. I remember my first time in LA, I got pulled over 13 times my first month. You know what I'm saying? Didn't get not one ticket. You feel me? It was crazy. I was just like, what's going on? Why they always bothering me? And I'm just getting in. I had a mind frame, a thought process that they out to get me. So every time I saw a cop, I'm like, man, I'm about to get got. That feeling that we create, it's inside, and it kind of radiates, and it makes the world, you know what I'm saying, transform to what you believe in a way. You feel me? So like, you feel like all cops are dogs and they gonna out to get you, they gonna come and get you. I actually traveled the whole United States with no cop issues at all, coming from a person that had plenty of cop issues and got thrown around a couple times. You know what I'm saying? It was a thought process that in my imagination and how I view people, how, people view money and say, yo, money is the root of all evil. They probably broke. You know what I'm saying? Because you had that thought process that the money, you're not bringing that, you're not attracting that. You feel me? So it's a real scenario. The imagination is powerful, and I believe we can all create our own world for real.
Fam, I feel like you sound like somebody who's figured things out, or maybe you're still trying to figure things out, but you're you're in a space where you're comfortable, you're cool.
Yeah.
You have this understanding of things. Man, what got you into traveling the world or traveling the United States? Before you answer, I sit back and I look at these videos, and I found myself living through these videos because I couldn't just, like, I'm at work every day. I got to report to my job in Houston. I got a family. I can't just up and go. Like, what made you say, fam, I'm finna just up and go and just, I'm gonna travel the whole 50 states. And ain't nothing gonna stop me.
So I was in LA. I was in LA for about 6 years, man. And I was struggling, you know what I'm saying? No doubt. I was working 12-hour days in the film industry. I was doing all kinds of jobs, man. You know what I'm saying? I was behind the camera, not in front. And I was definitely, you know, pushing hard, trying to make some things happen. And all my money, which was $1,000 studio, that's about the size of your closet or your living room, whatever you know what I'm saying? Not even living room. It might be whatever, your girl's room, your baby girl. Like, it's a small room, man. It's not a house. It's not something that your kitchen's there, everything's there in that one little space. And and that was like $1,000, you know what I'm saying, just to keep that going. And it was roaches and stuff like that. I'm like, man, I'm doing a lot to stay afloat in this house, and all my money going to that. And I'm not even happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally was in Hollywood with shooting, doing camera work, and shooting stars every day. You know what I'm saying? It's a company called Bite Size. You know what I'm saying? I was doing it every day. The dream I had, the vision. And I was unhappy. You know what I'm saying? Once I reached the vision that I said I had for myself, I was there and I was like, yo, this ain't what it is. And so I realized that it's always been a thing for me to travel. And I always loved creating. And I said, let me combine the two. Why not? But of course, this nomad life of just traveling, and I don't need that much. That's when I became a minimalist. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't need that much to survive. I not even survive. I don't need that much to, you know what I'm saying, to thrive in life. You know, just because you got a big old house, that's a lot of things that you got to make sure are account for.
Yeah, you got to maintain. Yeah.
So if you got like 2 or 3 items playing in the vehicle, you live your life like it's golden, because you realize you can really thrive and enjoy life without a whole bunch of materials. The material game is the game, you know what I'm saying, that we playing, thinking like we need this, that, and the third, and that's selling it through the commercials and all that good stuff everywhere you turn, you know what I'm saying? And now they selling the, you know, the COVID, they're gonna be selling the COVID vaccine. They're like, you gotta get it while it's hot, you know what I'm saying? So like, yo, they selling like crazy. It's a wild world, but it's a real thing, man. And so I realized I only just go after things that, like, okay, I really would like. I wanted this in my life. I enjoy this thing. This helps me out, produce for me. You know what I'm saying? My camera, stuff like that really pushes. Now I got this van, and now I can live out my van. And we just gonna go with the flow. I'm getting AC in it right now. We're getting ready to ride out probably this week or next week. And I'm putting AC, it's summertime, baby. You can't. Yeah. I gotta blow snow. You gotta blow snow in the summer, baby.
Man, check this out, man. It's crazy. You said a lot of things that I can relate to, fam.
Yeah.
Number one, my first apartment, bro. When I moved out of my parents' house, bro, because I was coming home at like 6 a.m. and I'm like, I can't disrespect my people like this. If I'm gonna go out and or if I'm old enough or grown enough to come in the house at this time, I go get my own spot. Fam, I got my first spot in Houston on Stella Link, close to the Astrodome, fam. It was a one-room efficiency. I paid $300 a month. I had rats. Roaches used to run across my face. But I was happy, man. I had my own spot.
That's yours.
I had cable in it. I had groceries, bro. And then it's another thing you said, fam. A minimalist, because I find myself like now I'm becoming a minimalist. Check this out, man. We just got a new whip. We had like 3 whips, bro. I had like a car, my truck, and the new whip because we had to get a reliable whip for my baby to ride in.
Yeah.
And you know, when cars break down, you got to fix this car over here, fix that car over there, pay insurance on all three of them. I said, fam, I'm finna go get this bike. And not a motorcycle. I'm getting a bicycle. And check this out, man.
Yeah.
As long as the bae mama, the car is hers. The new car is hers. We're going to make sure it's all good. It's running for you. That's all you. Take care of my baby in that. I'm on this bicycle, though, and I ain't, fam, I'm not tripping. I have the most peace when I'm on my bicycle, bro. Like, anything extra. Like, I'm getting rid of all the extras, man. Just give me what I need. And like you said, give me the things that I can produce with. Give me the things I can create with. And I'll go from there, man. So my question to you, man, when you began to start traveling the world, the United States, did you just quit your job, take whatever money you had and just go? Or how did you continuously get money while you travel in the United States, fam?
So that's a good question. I had left maybe with I think maybe 600. That's what I left with. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. And I knew I can get this to the next city. Wherever there's people, there's money to be made. You never got your dollar from anywhere else but people. You know what I'm saying? So so
that's a bar.
So therefore, I'm rolling to these new spots. There's some type of cash can be had somewhere. Places where I was doing labor ready gigs. It's called people ready now. And no, I'm not suggesting it. You know what I'm saying? But it worked out. And I was selling things if need be, as far as like offer up type of. I did editing for people. Craigslist was one of my major places I did work from. Craigslist, I actually got a job in Seattle that was paying $20 an hour, and I was just sweeping floors. You know what I'm saying? At an art gallery. Yeah. So there's some gems in there at Craigslist. People get blind to it because they're not in that scene. But you know what I'm saying? You can get some hustles out there in some different areas or whatnot if need be. For real. Seek and you shall find. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk.
Fam, so let me get this straight. So you was just figuring out as you go. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna take this 600. I'm gonna go to the next city, and when I get to the next city, we gonna figure it out from there.
That's life, man. That's life. You actually, when you did your book, this right here, holding it down. Shout out.
I got my book on the thing. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah. You like just doing your book. I personally want to do a book personally, you know what I'm saying? But you did a book and you had to go. You didn't know what's going on. You just went through the struggle. You went through you know what I'm saying, slaying the struggle. You feel me? And you just decided to go ahead and make this happen. That's life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you literally just going out there. All right, I got this much money. I'm about to make this happen. It's not about you dreaming it. That's a beautiful thing. But the walk is where you learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it.
And that walk could be lonely sometimes, fam. You could have no support. Folk will leave you out there to figure it out on your own, fam.
That's it.
But you walking though, you moving. You gonna bump your head. Get up though.
Come on, how we gonna teach if you ain't been through it? You know what I'm saying? We out here, we learning every day something new. You got to go out there and chip some wall. You got to chip like Shawshank. You know what I'm saying? You got to get through something. And the fact that you went through it, you can people gonna do whatever they want to do, right? But people are interested in something that somebody that's already done something, and they have their own personal experience. Like, I had great experiences. I didn't have no cop issues or anything like that during my travels at all. I still don't have no cop issues. You know what I'm saying? Even though there's things that can probably looked at as cop issues, I just don't have those issues anymore. Somebody else might have those issues during their travel because it's something going on with their mindset or their imagination. That's how they living. And so all I can do is tell them and teach them what I learned from the scenario. If they want to take it and hone it, you know what I'm saying, they can, but it's all up to them. You feel me? It's all up to them. Everybody got their own, struggle or way of getting to awakening. You know what I'm saying? In a way of like what they call it, a better them. In a way, if I'm making sense. So everybody has their own little path, man, and that's what it's all about. That's the beauty of life, man, to be honest with you. And we just going through it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Man, and you know what? You was in because you didn't have the van that you in now. I remember you was was it a Bronco or like
it was a Jeep? It was a Jeep. Yeah,
Jeep. That's what it was. So fam, you sleeping in this Jeep and
sleeping in the Jeep, man. In the back, I had some great nights, man. A lot of nights, man. That's why I boo-hooed on my when I guess when it didn't work anymore, man. It was a real thing. Like that was my house, my minimalist life. I was riding with this thing. I learned how to change radiators, alternators, all these different things because it's bread tucking. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm bread tucking out here in these streets trying to make it through. You feel it? So you make a way. You make a way out of no way. And I was with that car, and we went through 45 states together, plug. So it's just like, man, that was the ride, man. That was the ride. And so I'm happy that I'm in the place now.
How many miles did you put on that Jeep?
Oh, snap. It was close to 300. It was close. Yeah. But I don't think I got it at 93. 93,000. Okay. Yeah. So like, that's how much it's not. The funny thing is how the cities and stuff like that, the states, they're really not that far, man. I mean, I know it can be taxing. A lot of people be like, man, it's a long trip or whatnot. But you realize I was like in California, all of a sudden in Maine, all of a sudden. It's like, even though it was a lot of time, I was on the other side of the United States. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, wow, with the Jeep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like, okay, we out here. It was a process, but we here. And I went through a lot of places just to get to that Maine, the other side of the of land. That was crazy to me.
And you literally hit all 50 states.
So all 50, not all 50 states. I got North Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa left as far as the 3 in the Great 48. And then, of course, I got Hawaii and Alaska. Now, a lot of these places I've been before. I've been to Alaska before. All these other places I have not been. And so, therefore, I just want to go there and actually shoot the shots and stuff like that and make it official and actually do a video about it. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Man. So tell me this, which state did you have the best experience and which one did you have the worst experience?
So people like to give me that type of question. It's a beautiful question, no doubt. I tend to realize everybody has their own special thing going in every state. You might not, I wouldn't say like it. It's just something you're not used to. It's different. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when things are different, you're just like, oh, I don't like it. I try to enjoy everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everything, you know what I'm saying? And see the greatness of the scenario. And so there's a lot of places where all you have to do is hiking. I like hiking, you know what I'm saying? And there's all places where all you really can do is like club, you know what I'm saying? That scene. So I have a love for one of them, but I have special love for Oregon, because that was my first state crossing from California to Oregon. I love Oregon and the greenery over there. You got the best of both worlds in Portland, where you can go to city, you can have major city life, and then also just kind of leave a little bit and just be nature filled. I love that scenario. I wouldn't call it a bad scenario. I had some scenarios in Boston, right? Where it was the vibe was a little different. I'm not saying I don't like it. I got into some things that was silly, you know what I'm saying? That was like just weird to me. That was the time when I was sleeping and they saw me. My license plate was in California, 2 guys, when I was sleeping in my car, and he rolled up and I guess he saw my picture on my dashboard or whatnot. And he was like, oh, they from California. He looked inside, like, I don't know why he looked inside. There's no reason to. Saw my picture on my dashboard and it rolled off. I'm not saying that he would have done something if he didn't see no pic. I'm not sure what it was. I just know he looked in the front of my vehicle while I was trying to sleep. And I seen the whole thing. And all I had was a bat with me at that moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I had. But, I switched it up a little bit because, as far as nomad's concerned, that is a fear people have if somebody might get them late night or whatnot. But you can have fear in your own house stuff too. So
yeah.
So it's like I'm not gonna be tripping about a car situation. The only time I trip is like when they knock on it hard when I'm in REM sleep and knocking on my window, stone talking about you can't sleep here as a cop. I had that a couple times. That's the only time I had like mad issues, but it's all good. It's all good.
That's crazy, man. Yeah. I heard you say Oregon. So like when you go to different states and different cities, do you visit like, I guess the what would you call them, the landmarks within that city or state? So what I'm asking, when you went to Oregon, did you roll by that? They got like a Nike campus or something like that. Did you try to drive by and look at that thing?
Yeah, so I love nature, and so I was definitely into looking at some of the visuals of the world, you know what I'm saying, of the United States. And so yeah. When it comes down to different cities, I kind of like gunsling guerrilla style, right? And I'm just like, I go to the top 10 places to be on the internet, top 10 places to go to, beautiful places in Oregon, top 10 beautiful places in Colorado. And I just roll to those spots. And then in between things, I try to look at like food spots that's hot, and try them out. But I'm going to the beautiful spots in every single area so I can shoot it up till I can't shoot it no more. Maybe sell my pictures, you know what I'm saying? And like, I seen it. This spot here was in America. You ain't got to go to France to see it. You know what I'm saying? It's in home base. You feel me? So like, that's what it's all about. And so, I looked at top 10 beautiful places. And then I found some in-between stuff and worked with that and just told the story. That's pretty much how it went down.
That's fly, man. So check this out, fam. Like, cause you, fam. Okay, so me living at home in my house, when I wake up, I go to my restroom, take a shower. Living that nomad life, fam.
Yes.
How did you wash your clothes? How did you take a shower? What you do?
Okay, there's a laundromat in every city for sure.
Got you.
There's a laundromat, so you can partake in that. And it's always the funny. This laundromat is nice because it's not one wash and dry. Like I can knock all my clothes out with the quickness and be out of there in 30 to 45 minutes. Seems, But I like that. Showers, it was like one of those situations where I was with Planet Fitness. But that's not everywhere. Planet Fitness is not everywhere, and it's not 24 hours all the time. There's been time I had a hard day's work doing construction. I mean, I do odd jobs out there, like and at construction gig, tired in the mug, sweaty. I don't want to sleep in my car funky, so I'm going to Planet Fitness thinking everything's okay. These bad boys close on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Like they literally close at 5. And I was like, nah. I need something. You know what I'm saying? But that hurt my feelings, so I had to make a change. And the change was Anytime Fitness. And at Anytime Fitness, it's $30 a month. Give a shout out to Anytime because they hold it down. They everywhere around the United States, and they 24 hours. You have a fob key. You go in there, it's your crib. You know what I'm saying? You got tap. You know what I'm saying? You ride on in there. Shout out to my boy Jan. He's a nomad as well, and he went in there and slept a couple times. You know what I'm saying? I don't suggest it. It was at a small town in Oregon, but he been there and slept in because it's personal showers too. It's personal showers and personal bathrooms, so you can go in there. I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning when I'm out there nomad. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to get all your, when you get all your day in, you got to find a spot around 5 o'clock and try to figure out how you're going to sleep, where you're going to sleep at. Like I always try to figure out where I'm going to sleep at when it's going to be night, because you don't ever want to ride around out there at nighttime trying to find a place to stay, because you might sleep on the spot. You know what I'm saying? Like I preach it about the neighborhood watch. Don't be going into no residential areas, baby. You find your nice little Walmart, little casino, 24-hour joints, and you see our with big old trucks at. You know what I'm saying? There's like a little truck stops. Don't be playing around that neighborhood, man. Only certain people maybe can do that, but not a lot. Not a lot.
Yeah. Definitely not us. Not us. Man, this is good, man. So when did your Jeep break down? Did it break down while you was on the road, or like what happened with that?
Okay, so during my a lot of my travels, during the whole 45 states, I had a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like strong, and so I was in LA with her when it died, when it was dying on me. You know what I'm saying? And there was nothing I can do. I was trying to figure out I'm paying money trying to figure it out, right? And it died on me. And I remember going, and she just saw the video, and she was just like, "What's going on?" But yeah, that whole process, man, it was real. So that's when it died on me, man. And shout out to young Tiffany out there, man. She the whole way through, man. Like that was that's a special girl. No matter no matter how you slice it, even though we're not together no more, it's a special girl in my heart because she was there through the whole time. That's the reason why I was probably going through the stage pretty quick because I got to go back to the crib.
Yeah.
But like,
shout out to Tiffany wherever you at.
Yeah, but like we was, I think we was just going through two different. We had goals the same, similar. We're going two different routes. I wasn't interested in going back into paying bills anymore. I really enjoyed the nomad life, you know what I'm saying? And so when I had that nomad bite, I realized there was power within me that I was seeing and noticing through the power of being in a nomad and being in that space, and I enjoyed it. And I feel like everybody should do it. Like even like right after high school, like, they say you have a leap year, a gap year or whatnot. I think you should nomad or do some type of traveling and really figure out what you want to do with your life and not just go through a path of, I'm just got to go to college. That's the life. Because that's how I felt. I was doing degree. I got a degree and everything like that. And I'm over here now. I'm over here going to labor-ready jobs and picking up shit. You know what I'm saying? No, humble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. True story. Fam, this is good.
Yeah.
Man, this is good. So, because that's what I was going to ask you too. But you kind of touched on it. Your relationship because when you're traveling the world, fam, and women want stability. They want something that's solid. Man, give me a house, give me a car, pay the rent on time, mortgage on time.
Yeah.
But you're living this nomad life to where it's like, hey man, I can sleep in my whip. I ain't tripping. It's a laundry mat. I can wash my clothes.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself in another relationship anytime soon?
Not really. I go with the flow on that. I just my goal on this earth, it could be now, right now is not trying to find, what they call it, the soulmate. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, my focus is not on that at all. I feel like you shouldn't focus that on that and just let things go. You know what I'm saying? And you never know what might happen. But my goal is definitely not like trying to find a mate, someone that can roll with me. I'm just rolling. I'm just gonna enjoy the life in the present. You know what I'm saying? And then go from there. I'm not gonna think about the future and how I just need a woman. I feel like that's what they call it. You yearning for something. I hate to call it women a material or even men material, but you feel like you have to have something to complete you in a way. And that's not always the case. If you're not even okay with yourself, you're not welcome, you're not open to, or you're not in the right mind frame to have someone else connect with you because you're not even connected with yourself.
No. That's good. That's good.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Go ahead.
And like I say, fam, you seem happy. Like you ain't tripping. Like anybody that could sleep in their car and just be like, hey man, look, I'm asleep. If somebody bang on the window, hey, I'm asleep. Yeah. And be happy about that, fam, you all right.
Yeah, I think what happened was, it's the idea that I always got stories, you know what I'm saying? Like, so there's always something new happening in that lifestyle or whatnot, some new formula that I got to learn. Next thing you know, you do something right. And how you know about putting up drywall? You know what I'm saying? I'll be out.
Yeah.
I'll be out and about. You know what I'm saying? You just got all these little tricks and other trades or whatnot. And you just be like, yo, you out there rolling around for real. And you learn different things. And I guess you build and have a better, what they call it, understanding about people who did that in real life and how hard it can be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you have an appreciation.
Yeah. Newfound respect. Yes, man. And so that's why. Go
ahead. No, you got it.
That's why I enjoy that. I enjoy that because I look at all perspectives of what people are really doing and how they living. And, I love talking to the people that's homeless or whatnot. I don't like to call it homeless. I like to call it rentless. You know what I'm saying? But some people...
That's a different way to look at it.
Some people don't have those ideas like that, man. And they be thinking like, woe is me. But they don't realize, how great their circumstance can be if you just live in the present. You live in how you think other people are viewing you. Are you living in the future, how you think how it should be? Are you living in the past, talking about how daddy wasn't there, your mama wasn't there. If you actually live in this present, see where you at and be in that, there's power in that, man. You gotta, it's future, it has nothing to do with anything. You can only live right now in the present. That's all we have. Right now in this conversation, I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to you. There's nothing else going on. You feel me? And that's what it's all about. It's all about this present life, because the past, it's almost like you just creating an issue to have, to drain you. Future, you just creating an issue. You got to be in the present and live this life. And so I feel like some people be having some issues in their life or whatnot, because they're not living in their current moment. That current moment is all there is. You know what I'm saying? That's all. The future is nothing. Just like, I don't know what's going to happen in the future. You know, all we can do is be disciplined. Something that else is, as you like to put on the book, be disciplined in the game and what you're doing, and see the growth as you go. You be like, oh, you look back, and when funny how people can give you information like, oh, you did this, that, and the third. Like, oh, that's crazy. Yeah. I mean, I'm just going, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just creating, I'm just making things happen. And that's how we live in our life, man, in the present. And that's how you create have a history, you know what I'm saying? Your story, and building towards a future that you already living. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's nomad life, you know what I'm saying? I'm over here living it in the present, and it's not something that's like, oh, I'm trying to be a nomad player. I'm it. And now you are what they call a billboard for your brand. Every person you talk to, every person you meet is it's like a billboard for your brand. You literally telling yourself, look, what they call it, the greatness of Bread Tuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that the idea of Bread Tuck. What is Bread Tuck legacy? You come over there, every person you meet, they understand who Bread Tuck legacy is. You know what I'm saying? Who Christopher Robinson is. You know what I'm saying? Off top. That's the life we live in, because you in the present and you showcasing who you are. There's something need to be done. You there. Let's make it happen. I remember one time I was at a photo shoot. I wasn't even supposed to help out. You know what I'm saying? But this is like, we was a whole bunch of black folk out there shooting, and we making history out here in these streets, and it was a beautiful thing. So I'm like, I gotta be all up in this. Like this is the legacy. I'm living. Why just talk about how you looked at a thing, and you can be in it and see the promotion and the growth of it. You feel me? So I'm all of a sudden, I'm being stage manager. I found a way where something need to be filled. You know what I'm saying?
Brother say turned into a stage manager.
And so just live it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, be in the present. Like, boys, folks going to the club or whatnot, not having a good time because you're not in the moment. You're not just saying for duck it. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you over there where, like, what if somebody, I'm not my vibe or whatnot. Player, open yourself up, player. And it's a lot going on. There's a lot of drama in this life, but there's also, you can have drama and you can have a great life. You can have what they call it, excitement. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's polarities, man. There's two sides to the story, two sides to the coin, man. And we got to be out here living our life like it's golden, even struggle, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's about.
I love it, man. I think the whole time you was talking about that, man, I was just thinking about how 4 years ago when, like, Colin Kaepernick took a knee, he wasn't thinking like, man, I'm going to do this and I'll be in the history books and all. Nah, he was just like, man, there's some things going on that's crazy that I ain't with. I'm going to just take this knee. I don't even want to know it. I'm not making a big deal about it. I'm just taking a knee. And in living in the moment, you know, the cameras called him. He went through what he went through. But when my daughter gets older, I'm going to be explaining the legacy of Colin Kaepernick to my daughter because he lived in the moment, man. So that was beautiful what you said, man. My last question for you, man, before I get you up out of here, man.
Yeah, you good, man. I'm chilling.
This is good, man. What's your, I know you say we living in the moment, you're not, you know, but what is your ultimate goal? When it's all said and done, I would imagine later on you're going to have kids or whatever. And when you're telling your story, Are you going to be a billionaire or a millionaire because that's what you want? Like, what is the ultimate goal?
So my goal is really not material. So I think the material will come, you know what I'm saying, just doing what you enjoy. I want to spark the idea of creating your world. It's all, the power is within you. You know what I'm saying? And I think we don't get taught like that type of stuff through of course social media and then media. You know what I'm saying? You know, we don't get that in the media at all. But you know, really tap in and hone in on the power that's within. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, people are religious and it's talk about you can do all things. You know what I'm saying? You know, they say through Christ, but it's the power is within you. It's like we read it, but we're not understanding it. You feel me? We're not really taking it in and calling it gold, because the power, we are godlike. You know what I'm saying? What's the you know what I'm saying? We are covered in the blood, as the Christian beliefs say. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I just want people to tap into that. I want more and more people to be a part of that life and understand that you can control and how you react to things creates your world. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be so personal about a lot of things that's happening. You know what I'm saying? You can look at it a different way because it's just thoughts. You feel me? It's just thoughts. And then you can ride that thought. And then when you ride a thought, that's when it becomes your world. But you can just take it and let it be a thought and let it wash away. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not going to have that in my life. You know what I'm saying? There's things you do that for already, you know, but there's some things that we get so deep in it that we can't just let go of that thought. We got to ride out. But there's our things that we do have thoughts about. We just like, nah, I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? And it disappears and it's gone out your life forever. We can do that for everything. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like anything, you know what I'm saying? You can ride a thought and be like, no, this is what I want to do. Like you and the book, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You had a thought, you wrote that bad boy. A lot of people be thinking about making a book, and that sucker, you know what I'm saying? It just rides. Oh, you ain't wrote a thought. You ain't go through the battle. You ain't put yourself in it. You know what I'm saying? And you wrote a thought of making a book. We just ride our thoughts. It could be negative. You know what I'm saying? People want to blow up buildings and stuff like that. I'm mad and angry. That's a thought, and that brings in that negative. And that's you. That's the power within. And you creating a radiation of wanting to get back. And when you riding that thought, you probably will get back, but will it be constructive? You know what I'm saying? Will it be, you know what I'm saying? Will it be in a way where you got your point across, but nobody got hurt? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like you gotta understand, like, you can't just go off that sometimes. You just gotta be like, okay, that happened. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of this cat. Why do I have those thoughts in my mind? Okay, take a look at it, because that's great. We are not our thoughts. The fact that we can actually take a look at our thoughts and be like, nah, I'm good on that. That's a power within us. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy how we can look at ourselves and look at these thought processes and disappear. That's the God. That's the God saying what I'm going to do. Do I want to take that? Do I want to ride that? Do I want to make moves and create my manifestations with that thought? Or do I want to let that go? That's the power.
Man, look. Hey, man, I'm going to tell you this, man. Yeah. In this conversation, fam, I'm leaving inspired.
Oh, there.
I'm looking at a cat who's living who I perceive you're living your dream.
Oh yeah. That's the
I'm having a conversation with a cat who maybe you haven't figured out everything, but
no, it's never will I figure out everything. But
okay, I'm with you. But you're self-aware. You're aware. Yeah. You get it.
Yeah.
And fam, I appreciate it, man. In this world where everybody just wants to front, or everybody just wants to, you know, pretend like they're this when they're not that. You just a cat that's like, hey, man, look, I've seen every state so far, or close to every state in the world, but I'm sleeping in the car. I'm getting money as I go. I'm figuring this thing out, fam. I don't know what's next. I don't know. I can tell you, I don't know what's next, but when next happens, I'm gonna be in it though.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you, fam.
Yeah.
Beautiful conversation. I thank you for this, man.
Hey, but I appreciate you for letting me enjoy your platform that you have, man, for sure.
Man, we out here, man. We repping, man. Tell the people where they could, you know, if they want to connect with you, if they want to check out your YouTube, whatever you got, man, let them know.
So YouTube, No Can't Fant, man. I'm definitely be on there constantly a lot more. I put something out every week, but definitely I'll be leaving out and traveling again real soon. So content is gonna be where I like it to be. I need to showcase the visual. It's been a lot of talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm an action type of guy, and so therefore, like, I'm ready to showcase that. And of course, Instagram. Those are my two spots that I will get in if you want to comment or talk, I'm definitely open. No Can't Fant on both of them for sure.
See, my boy even got the branding together, man. No Can't Fant all across the board, man. Man, so, you know, any video, you know, when you put up videos, I'm going to share it. And like I told you before off the record, man, you got a book in you, fam. You've seen darn near, once you get to all 50 states, fam, you got, and I know you take the pictures and everything. So you got a picture book in you, fam. You got a coffee table book, fam.
It needs to happen. It needs to happen for sure.
But
I haven't wrote the thought. I haven't wrote.
Hey, man, I just put that on your mind. So it's going to be on your mind, fam. And you a man of action. You a man of action. So I ain't even worried about it, man. But fam, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate again, thank you for this, man. And man, we gonna stay in touch. You know I'm gonna get at you, fam.
For sure. Facts, man. It's going down, man. See you another time out here in the streets. We can do it anytime. Play for sure on this. For sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Man, you be safe out here, man.
All right.